There's only one direction this video can take. Backstreet's back, baby. This is Trolls Band Together. I'm gonna need you to click that subscribe button, because I'm feeling a little like it's a little hot in here. Maybe it's a little 98 degrees, and I am from O-Town, so I'm not living that West life, and I'm I'm in sync with this film and with you, and that's why I want you to subscribe. Yeah, we're gonna do this a lot because the film does it a lot, and we're gonna stay together, all for one. And I promise you, there will be no mentions of Chris Hansen in this video. We are going to. I think that's enough. Is that enough boy bands? They do this a lot in the film. Um, this is the third Trolls movie. I watched the other two to get in preparation for this. I actually saw the first one a long time ago. Wasn't a huge fan. Rewatched it. It bothered me less. Watched the second one. Thought the second one was actually pretty good. The third film is just weird. It's just weird. Um, so it's just boy bands. So the first one is about not being eaten. The second film is about discovering that there's a world of trolls and they're all represented through different genres of music. And then the third film is about Branch's backstory when he used to be a member of a boy band. And in case that doesn't hit you, let me remind you that Branch is voiced by Justin Timberlake. So this is the most meta thing you could possibly have happen to him, I suppose. It's like somebody's playing a practical joke on Justin Timberlake, but it's like $100 million practical joke. It's like the most expensive practical joke. And there's like one point where his character actually, I think, breaks the fourth wall and literally looks at the audience is like, did you catch that? I'm like, did who catch that? Like, your target audience is like 10. No, they didn't catch that. Are you talking to the parents? Like, who are you talking to? That's why this film is so weird, is because it's made for kids, but this is clearly made for adults. Like, what is going... This film is made for people who would understand all of those references. Little kids that were actually targeted for Trolls Band Together, the ones that are actually the target demographic for this, that, parents are taking their kids and they're like, oh, it's a new Trolls movie, let's go, let's go watch this. They're the ones taking their kids, and their kids don't know who 98 degrees are. And it's like, anyway, so yeah, it's ha ha ha. And when I was a kid too, I didn't know who was voicing these people. I think I knew Robin Williams was Genie. That's about it. That's where that stopped. So yeah, I don't know how many kids are even aware of who Justin Timberlake is and why he's voicing them. Yeah, as you get older, but that's not the target audience for Trolls. Let's be honest, like middle school, high school kids are just not lining up for Trolls Band Together. So it's back. They're back. Justin Timberlake and Anna Kendrick are both back as Branch and Poppy. This whole thing is Branch's storyline for the most part. He used to be the little. It was like basically like Jackson 5, where he was like the little one, and the talented little child, little troll, I guess, of the group. And then the band broke up and everybody went and did solo projects. And he had this dream of building this super cool house for his family to live in. He had like these little drawings, and it's really sad, and he gets left behind. And so he grows up, and we find out that Poppy's like a huge fan of this boy band that used to be, and she has no idea that Branch used to be in that band. One of the brothers is kidnapped. Another brother comes back and is like looking for help, basically, and Poppy is like, oh my god, You are in that? Oh my god, we have to go help. So then they go rescue one of the brothers, and it becomes about family. They're turning it into the Fast and Furious franchise, and so family, and they head off, and Poppy's like, if I had family, I would do anything for them. Just like just putting that out there to the world, just letting them. Oh my god, I have family. Yeah, so she finds out that she has family in this. That's kind of a spoiler, but I don't think films like this are smart enough to be spoilers. I just don't. Um, so Amy Schumer's in this, and then this is all about people banding together and boy band, and there's something about like if they have the perfect family pitch or something. I don't know. This I liked the second one. I was willing to say that. I gave it like a B, and Band Together is just kind of like we're just making Trolls movies now. It just kind of feels like they didn't really have like a clear concept. They're just kind of because they didn't use anything that they built in World Tour. They just kind of came back and they're like, hey, here's some stuff uh, for the new movie. Here's a plot. We got some returning voice cast. So they still have some of the old people like Zooey Deschanel and Kenan Thompson are still in the voice cast. So don't worry, they didn't lose them. But they didn't really gain anybody from World Tour. So they did gain some other random new voices, like Andrew Rannells is in this. But and Kid Cudi is in this. But yeah, it's all right. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's bad. I think your kids will like it. And hell, the parents may like it too, because you may love all those references. The audio description on this was pretty good. I think probably the sweet spot is the second film, where it feels like it's the right narrator. It's somebody who's really great at doing stuff for kids. The audio description was written really well, and it doesn't trample the music. The first one tramples the music, and technically it's a lot of description, and I appreciate that. And I know there are a lot of people out there who debate me on this about musicals, that they would prefer description over the music, which is weird because you can't really understand it because people are singing, and it's sort of like, remember that singing is just talking on pitch. So if I just start talking right now and then I move my pitch up, then I'm singing now, and I'm just talking about it and doing the review, but I'm actually kind of singing and moving my pitch around, and that's kind of what singing is in a weird way. So I'm still having a conversation, and it's weird. So World Tour is probably the best audio description, but this is fine. I don't really have. I just it didn't quite sound like the narration was made for kids. Actually, this whole film doesn't feel like it was made for kids, so never mind. Maybe this is the best narration because it's made for the adults that this film is made for. Because I don't think the kids are getting these little. There are a lot of boy bands that they name drop in here that they think it's really cute and clever. Your 10-year-old does not know who Boyz II Men are unless you are just the greatest educator of music to your child. You're going to listen to On Bended Knee right now. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it's on Peacock. Check it out. I waited to Peacock for this one, mainly because I wasn't Trolls fan, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna spend more money on it. It's gonna come to Peacock. It's gonna be. I'm sorry. Would this have made my top 10 animated features? No. I looked at the list and I didn't miss anything. I wouldn't put this on my top 10 animated features list. So we didn't miss anything in year-end awards. Anyway, this is about where I put the first one. So we peaked at 2 and we went back down to 3. I'm sure there'll be a 4th. So never fear. I don't know what it'll be about. These films don't make any sense anymore, and they have no connective tissue between them. So maybe they'll go to space. That's probably my prediction. They're running out of things to do. So Trolls in space. That's my prediction for 4. I'm going to give Trolls Band Together a B-. And yes, NSYNC is in this. just in case. Just in case you were wondering how meta does this go, they absolutely did bring back NSYNC. They don't even bother to credit them individually in the credits. They credit them as NSYNC. So, yes, that's it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I have a website, MacTheMovieGuy.com. You can follow me on X, Threads, or Instagram at MacTheMovieGuy. You can go to the audio description project, adp.acb.org, to let you know what has audio description, where you can watch it. You can go to the adnet.org, that's the adna.org, to let you know who's narrating your favorite films and television series. That's it for me today. I will watch something else and see you guys on the other side.